Yes, you read that right. But Melantart, boats haven't done you any wrong, right? Shh, yes they have. We don't even need to discuss this. I have 4 very valid reasons and an entire horror story where my family got wrecked by a boat. So let me just reveal why I hate boats so much. Number 1, drowning is the absolute worst way to go. Like imagine you're 5 feet away from help, but you're underwater. The further you sink, the darker it gets, and then you just stop breathing when you inhale water, and then you pass out. Falling off a boat is really easy, and not getting help and drowning once you fall off is even easier. Even if you can swim, if nobody helps you, it's pretty much over because you just get too tired. Second of all, boats are super rocky and unstable. Any other transportation is on solid ground. Which one would give you motion sickness? This or this? Yeah, exactly. If you pick this image, you are totally correct. As someone who has motion sickness, I'm especially affected by the unsolid ground of the sea. But it's totally obvious to anyone that ground and air vehicles will probably give you a better experience overall. Not to mention, water is just so unpredictable that it could even flip over the boat. You will never see an airplane or a car flip over for no reason other than the ground it's on. That being said, number 3, boats are really easy to rust and deteriorate. Metal is metal, and boats are unfortunately made of metal. And guess what happens to metal when it comes into contact with water? It rusts and breaks and falls apart. I don't trust the maintenance of boats as much as I can trust cars and airplanes. Barely anyone checks underneath boats. Who checks under the boats? How am I supposed to know if it's suddenly gonna break under me? Exactly. We just have to put our blind faith into it. If you see an old car, you probably won't get onto it. But like, if you see an old boat, no one's gonna tell you not to get on. They'll just think, it's a boat, like what else would I get on, right? Number 4 is that there are weird things in the ocean. There are dangerous things in the sea. I think like 99% of the ocean isn't explored or something crazy like that. So if there's a weird animal out there, I know it's definitely in the ocean living and creeping without us knowing. The weirdest creatures I know of are in the ocean. Like look at this blobfish. You never know what's down there because the area underneath you is just so vast. It's beautiful in a way, but also really terrifying. Not only is there disgusting plastic, this one I'm blaming the human race for, but the creatures are so strange and unpredictable. Being on a boat surrounds you with this unpredictableness, and I just feel so unsafe. So I know you're probably asking, how could my family possibly have experienced all of that? So let me just set this scene. It was the summer right before COVID. The sun was shining, and my family decided to travel to Greece because some of us love the ocean and we love the sun. We were walking on the streets of like Crete or something, and we randomly have a great idea. Let's go on a boat. For no reason. What a great idea. I don't even know the purpose of this boat, but we were the only kids there. And everyone is getting drunk, and my parents don't drink. So since we want to get off of this massive boat, our entire family decides to jump in the water. And then one by one, my family members started going down. First off, my father's life jacket fell off when he jumped into the water, and he had to get personally saved by the Prince Charming captain who dived in after him. And then, case number 2, my brother got stung by a jellyfish, and he had to sit on the boat for the rest of the ride. And then case number 3, my mom got scraped by the side of the boat. I'm pretty sure it was my mom. A very badly maintained boat. And then case 4, I got seasick and had to lie down and take ginger candies for the rest of the trip. Do you know how annoying seasickness is? Like all you can think about is your swirling head and you just want to throw up, even though throwing up won't even do anything. If only the Prince Charming could save me from that one. Only one of us being unharmed, I can safely say that the boat claimed 4 of us and could have done a lot worse. So even though we have this giant boat picture hanging in our living room, and I'm constantly reminded of boats, I still hate boats. They are the worst transportation, and I will never go on a drunk boat ride party ever again. Mark my words. So that brings us to the end of my TED Talk. I hope that I convinced you that boats are the worst transportation, because they are. Thanks for watching, and I hope you don't get on a boat.